Hey, what is going on guys? This is Tharshey and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we have a 4 vs 3 Siege of Jerusalem in Total War Attila. So if you guys do enjoy this video, then please do drop a like, comment and subscribe to the channel and don't forget to turn this post notifications. Anyways, let's get straight into it. Okay guys, so we're going to start off by looking at the factions and the players who are commanding them. So starting off on the attacker side, we have myself, Tharshey. I am commanding the Roman expedition. Next up, we have my ally M. Trumper. He is commanding the Eastern Roman Empire. Next up, we have Hans Lander, and he is also commanding the Roman expedition. And then the final player is Stannis Baratheon, and he is also commanding the Eastern Roman Empire. So next up, we're going to go and have a look at the defending side. So looking at the defenders, our first defender is Rage Squid. He is playing the Tanukids. Next up, we have WD-40. He is playing the Sassanid Empire. And finally, we have that Weasel. He is playing the Lockmans. So those are the players and the factions that they're commanding. Next up, we're going to have a look at the rules for the match. Okay guys, so for the rules, we're going to start off with the attackers side. So for the attackers, we had to pick either the Eastern Roman Empire or the Roman expedition for our factions. Next up, we were allowed 1 artillery per player. We were allowed 2 pikes per player. And we were allowed 4 skirmishers per player. Each player had 15k funds and chevrons were allowed. Now next up we're going to talk about the defender rules. So the defender rules were pretty similar, but there were a few changes. So for the factions, they could pick between the Sassanid Empire, the Lockmids, and the Tanukids. They also had 15k funds per player. They were allowed 2 artillery in total for the team instead of 1 per player. They were allowed 2 pikes per player, and they were allowed 4 skirmishers per player. So yeah, those were the rules, those were the factions, those were the players. That is everything you need to know for this scenario. So let's get straight into it and see it all unfold. Oh, we have a general speech over here.
We will go over those walls and into their streets and homes. We will leave nothing but...
Yeah, and we have the artillery also firing. But yeah, on this side we have myself and M. Trumper, so we have 1 Eastern Roman player, 1 Roman expedition player grouped up, and we are currently having an artillery duel. So we're going to actually slow this down because there is a ton happening at the start of this match, okay? So I have my artillery over here, my teammate Trumper has his artillery over there. We are currently firing at the enemy arty. So the enemy player is the Sassanids, and the Sassanids have a special artillery called the Sassanid Large Onager, which has slightly more ammo and range than every other arty in the game. So he's got more range than both of us, and he's also obviously in a nice defensive position. So we are trying to kill him as quickly as we can. So I'm auto-firing at the arty, my teammate's auto-firing at the arty. I'm also manual firing the 1 arty, trying to take out this tower. And over on this side, and this is why I said we had to slow it down, because there is so much going on. We have a massive sally out. So if we have a look here, this is all, actually, which player is this from? Yeah, this is all the Lockman player. So this is that Weasel, and he's selling out a whole lot of cav. Some friendly, well, friendly for me, enemy for them, but there's some artillery fire coming in from our allies, and yeah, trying to kill some of these cav early on. But he brought a ton of cav. As you guys saw from the army comp, you know, he's brought a hell of a lot of cav. A lot of them have upgrades as well, gold chevrons on most of them. So he's got a ton of very, very good cav, and he's playing a faction that has very nice cavalry. And he's going to sally out all of this here on 1 of the players. So this is the Eastern Roman player. His ally over here is the Roman expedition, but I'm not sure if he's going to be able to send help. Is this? Okay, he does have a unit of Klibanari that he is going to try to send over to help his ally. Luckily, the player here did deploy. You know, the Eastern Roman player did deploy kind of defensively around his arty to keep it safe. He did lose 1 arty piece already, though. I think that is to the enemy arty. Yeah, enemy arty over here. So as you can see, there's artillery fights going on everywhere. So they've already taken out 3 of the artillery on this side. There's only 1 left, but this 1 arty is still firing, trying to do some damage, you know, to the defending, well, to our attacking arty. But more importantly is he's got to also worry about this. He's got to worry about this allied. So he has some pikes, he's got some spears as well. He's got his archers and stuff in the middle. He does have a couple units of, oh my god, look at that. beautiful, beautiful hit on the Sataria guard. That was only going to do like, yeah, it's only going to do about 5 kills. That is why you use explosive shot. Explosive shot is what you use for killing infantry.
Totally destroyed.
But yeah, over on my side, we're destroying the tower, and as you can see by the deployment, we're just going to pause it. As you can see by the deployment, they have nothing over here on this first layer. So they're basically giving up this entire first layer of the settlement to us. They did have a gen, I guess they were looking at maybe selling it out, but they've decided against it. And this settlement of Jerusalem is massive, okay? So I'm just going to show you guys all of this. Like, okay, yeah, there we go. This is their defense. They have all the infantry, a whole bunch of archers, some more cavalry and stuff, along with their arty on the second layer. There's also a capture point over here. They have this massive capture point up here. There's actually 5 capture points in the settlement, which is kind of crazy. Another capture point over there. They have a beautiful stadium, and just, yeah, look at the city. It's crazy, okay? It's amazing. But yeah, let's go back to normal speed and watch the sally out unfold. So on my side, we're just, slowly breaking down, trying to kill the enemy RT and break down some walls and, start our attack. On this side, they're also trying to kill enemy RT, but they also have to be careful of the sally, of all this cavalry. And yeah, it's a lot of Wada E, which is the heavy shock cab, more Wada I over there. Now, what else does he bring? Oh, look at this, beautiful hit. Yep. Nice shot straight into this unit of cab, the Al Shabar, killing about 9 of them there. Not too bad. Also, some units here are taking some damage. But yeah, they formed up. They got a lot of melee cab. They got a lot of shock cab. Oh, yeah, beautiful. Another RT hit over here. That unit is actually down quite a lot of men. They're down at 57. And now we're going to see all the charges coming. Look at this. Oh my god, the units there got absolutely destroyed. Those spearmen from the Eastern Roman Empire, even though they were in formation, and this is not shock cab, this is only melee cab, they got absolutely run over. Over on this side, we have the shock cab coming in. Getting a nice charge up over there. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful support from the archers, shooting over their men thanks to the difference in height between infantry and cavalry. Armored Sagittari, Armored Sagittari over here and over here, both of them using fire ammo, getting as much damage as they can in to support their infantry. Fortunately, there was a gap, or it's just cavalry pushing straight through, because this unit is collapsing. In the matter of seconds, 160 men are down to under 60 men. So yeah, they're charging in the Wada Eye at this unit of Armored Sagittari. The player is going to run it away, though they have lost about 50 men. And remember, when you lose entities, in your archer unit or in your skirmisher unit, you're losing ammo. So they've also lost a bunch of ammo here from losing that 50 men. Luckily, they did have a unit of Clipanaria. They charged in to the side of this enemy shock cab to try and contain them. Oh, look at this, the pikes. So the pikes were left alone. The cav player did not charge at them at all. Instead, he went for everything else. They are going to move the pikes, though, try to stop that happening over there. On this side, we have some more infantry from the Eastern Roman player coming to try and... these are actually some... those are some Sassanid cavalry. So some camels from the Sassanid player, supporting the sally out. Unfortunately, a lot of units are just sitting around. The Sogdian camel raiders not doing anything, just standing there. And all this cab, melee cab being left in melee, which is okay, but the shock cab also being used in prolonged melee, which is not good at all. Beautiful charge into the back of these pikes. Oh my god. And you don't want to lose your pikes like that. But this pike unit is going to take some heavy losses. I'm pretty sure they were at full health. Now they're down to below 50% health already from the charge from this unit of Wada Eye. So good damage there. I think we have some support from... there we go. We have some Scudetoi spears pushing in from the Roman expedition player. So he has sent some help over. Is this also his gen? No, this is the Eastern Roman gen. I thought he sent a unit of cav over, but maybe he didn't. He's got his gen over here, and he does have to worry. There is some cav hidden, some Marvias chosen from the Tanukids, some very, very powerful shock cav. But yeah, they're hiding in the back, but for now we just have this massive sally. The cav is starting to break. Again, unfortunately, the player... Oh, look at that. I'm not sure if they just lost another RT there, but the player is down to 1 RT for the Eastern Rome. And, what's the shock cav going to go for? They're going to go for the RT piece, yep. They're going to go for the RT piece, try and kill the RT crew and get rid of the onager. The archers over here, are you still firing with flaming shot, trying to stop all of this cav? Friendly Clipinari though is breaking, and with that you're going to have the Wada Eye charging into these archers and trying to kill them, so he's going to try and hold. General coming in over here, Magister Militum from Eastern Rome, trying to stop this Wada Eye killing all his skirmishers. He's actually not doing a terrible job of protecting his skirmishers, especially considering the amount of cav that charged out at him, but he has taken some losses, which is going to be some ammo lost as well, but there's not really that much that he can do. If we have a look over here though, okay, no, still no movement, just wanting to check that we weren't missing everything. A whole lot of bodies already lying, lots of cavalry along with a lot of Roman infantry. Look at the Roman standard over here, just lying in the dirt, or not in the dirt, but lying on the sand. But yeah, let's go back over to the fight. I think it does look like he is going to be able to handle this though, thankfully. Again, unfortunately, the sally out wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad idea at all, actually. In fact, you know, it's done quite a lot of damage. But the problem is, all their shock cav was used as melee cav. So they charged all their shock cav in and then left it in prolonged melee where they got cut down. That's not what you want to do. You need to cycle your shock cav while your melee cav holds the front line. If you don't do that, you're just not making use of your shock cav. Like, you may see them get 100 kills or something, but that's nothing. Your shock cav in Attila should be getting way more, especially in a situation like this where they just have so many targets, you know, out of position for them to kill. You should be getting over 200 or 300 kills. But yeah, the melee cav, the El-Shabaab is breaking. Some of them did, you know, run over here to try and finish off this Eastern Armored Legio. The general is running around. Oh, this is actually the general from the Roman expedition. This is the Bucalari God Cavalry. He is in the fight here, trying to stop all this melee cav breaking through. The Hetare Guardia is breaking, along with the Eastern Armored Legio. You also are going to notice that the Roman player, he had all these throwables available, so he had Fire at Will off. Honestly, he should have just had it on, because that would have at least done a little bit of damage beforehand to the cav before they actually got into melee. Archer Fire is still coming in over here, trying to support, trying to get some kills, firing over their infantry and directly into the cav, thanks to the height difference. But yeah, it looks like they have cleared out most of the enemy cav now. Just one unit of shock cav over here. This other unit has broken. They haven't shattered yet, but they are broken, and the El-Shabaab over here is exhausted and very low on men. It's getting a final charge in, trying to do some damage, trying to get some more kills with this, and he will be able to. Even a depleted unit of cav, like, yeah, these 13 men, they just picked up, what, like another 15, 20 kills over there? They are getting shot though with fire ammo, and the unit is starting to waver, and it's probably going to break. Oh, look at this, more cav coming in. This time, armored camel warriors. These are from the Tanukids, so the Tanukids are sending in some help. It's a bit late though, but I guess we'll see what they do. Okay, I don't know if that was meant. Ooh, not bad. Oh my god, look at that charge. Look at that charge. Absolutely wiping out this unit of infantry. Eastern Armored Legio down to under 90 men already. Armored Camel Warriors getting some good damage in there. 100 kills and they haven't lost a single man. That is absolutely crazy. The other unit of Armored Camel Warriors is only at 10 kills, I guess. What did they charge? Oh, that's right. They charged, they got charged by the Bucalari God Cavalry, which is going to do a decent job at stopping them. And there we go. We have some more supporting fire coming in from the Armored Sagittari. Also, some fire coming in from the Armored Sagittari of the Roman expedition. He's also sending in some help. I'm not sure if those crossbows got caught out. Where are they? Okay, no, the crossbows the Roman expedition sent over was able to pull out, basically without losing anyone. The Armored Camel Warriors there are going to die. One unit with 114 kills is breaking. It's probably going to shatter as well. The other unit getting out lost about 30 men, but they've only got about 20 kills, and they're going to be taking some archer fire as well. Remember, there is still those two units of Tanukid cav sitting in the back. The Mavi has chosen, but for now it does look like they have cleared everything. Also, as you can see, my cav was sent over, so I ran my Clibinari all the way around from there, all the way around to try and help, but obviously the time it took for them to get over is just too long, and they're not the fastest cav either. Clibinari, yeah, they're only speed 70, so it did take them even longer, but yeah, by the time I sent them over, everything was basically clear. There's just those two units, and and I'm pretty sure I couldn't see these guys. These guys were hidden at the time, so as far as I was aware, you know, my allies over here had dealt with the sally out. You know, they'd taken a lot of losses, but it was clear now they would be able to defend themselves against those remaining units. But now let's go back over to my side. So the reason I haven't shown it is because there hasn't been too much going on over here. So obviously still having the RT fight, all my RT pieces were destroyed. My ally lost 2 pieces, but he still has 2 more. And yeah, there was just nothing going on right here. Because they let us take the first layer, we were just able to push in, we captured the gate, and we were just moving in all our troops. You can see all our infantry just setting up over here. Also got our archers, got my general inside. Remaining troops from my ally is pushing in. And then, yeah, he's just using his artillery, trying to do some more damage. We're also pushing in an extra battering ram. Where is the extra ram, actually? Is it being pushed in, or is this the extra ram? I don't know, but we are going to try pushing an extra battering ram to try and do something about that gate. We do have a breach in the wall over here currently, but we're not going to push in yet because we want to try and get another breach or 2 using the remaining ammo on my allies' artillery. But yeah, let's go back over to the other side, because my side is kind of just chill for now, okay? Not too much going on. Oh! Look at that. RT fire coming in from the Assassinate Large Onager, yeah? It's still trying to shoot at the last artillery piece from my ally over here. He's also got 1 RT piece left, and he does have some ammo, but... Oh, he's gen sniping! Oh my god, he's gen sniping. I'm not sure if he's manual firing. Was that a manual fire? We're only going to see 1 shot because there's only 1 RTP step, but if that was an auto fire, that is some insane accuracy. There's another shot coming in. Where's it going to land? Hatari God, maybe? Okay, I don't know. That landed nowhere. But yeah, that RT is still shooting back. I'm not sure where his artillery crew is. Oh, maybe the artillery crew died. It says 11 men out of 40, so the crew is still somewhere. I just don't know where they are. But yeah, their attack is finally pushing up. They have a Eastern Armored Legio pushing up the battering ram. They're going to try and knock down that gate. They do have 1 breach in the wall here, and I assume... Oh, no. They lost this artillery. So yeah, even with 4 RT against 2, we still lost a ton of artillery because of, you know, the defenders being able to just have that greater range thanks to bringing the Assassinate Large Onagers. We have towers over here, but again, the reason we're not using towers, guys, is because on these custom settlements, a lot of them, if you put troops on the wall, you cannot get them off the walls. So that is the reason you're not going to see us, you know, landing any troops on the walls, just in case you're wondering. Oh, we have some army Sagittari actually pushing up. Tower is shooting at them, but I guess they want to use them to try and soften up this defense before they push in. They do have some anti-Signani pushing in through the gap in the wall. The defenders aren't going to hold the wall, they're instead going to hold the streets. And yeah, look at that. Oh, getting some throwables off from the Dynamite Warriors, throwing into the anti-Signani. They've taken some losses, down about 30 men, but they're going to charge into combat now with the Assassinate Infantry. There we go, Archer Fire coming in. 2 units of Armored Sagittari up. They're going to be oh yes, they're trying to burn the final onager. So they're using fire ammo, they're targeting the final onager, and they're going to try and burn it to the ground. Look at that. Now they're actually, so they're aiming, yeah, they're actually hitting the artillery crew, and they're also getting some damage in on the elite dynamite infantry. Oh, look at this. That's a beautiful angle by the Assassinate player. It's got a unit of Dynamite Warriors here, and they are throwing directly into the side of all the Roman infantry that's pushing in. Come on, another volley. Yes, look at that. Oh my god. Absolutely cutting them apart. This unit, I mean, they only got 20 kills, but still. That's a very nice angle. They can push up another unit over here. Yeah, push up this other unit, swap them out, let them get some volleys in. Yeah, Archer Fire coming in on the Elite Dynamites now, I guess? Yep, they're just shooting at Elite Dynamite, so I guess they're just going to go try and soften up the infantry a bit. They also do have to worry about this Armored Camel Warriors, but again, they had their 2 depleted spear units from the Roman expedition here, just watching that. And honestly, that's what you want to do. You don't want to overextend, put too many units watching that. Again, I don't think anyone knows about these Marvias Chosen, so we need to try to keep an eye on it, see what it does. You know, see what it does, see what the opponents do with it. My own cavalry, my Clibinari, are running all the way back around, so they're nearly back. They're going to come in as well. My ally got his onager moving. I'm not sure where. I guess he's just trying to push it around. Yeah, over there. On this side again, the reason we haven't shown you much is because there hasn't been much happening. We've been taking it pretty slow because, you know, we already got into the first layer, and now We're trying to soften them up with our archers, and again, I am waiting for my ally to use that artillery because I want another breach in the wall, or I want them to widen this breach so we're not fighting over this singular choke point, which would obviously be quite a big issue for us. Yeah, in the meantime, we just have the archer battle going on. 3 units of Armored Sagittari from me, 3 units of Armored Sagittari from my ally. All of us are trying to duel with these Kurdish archers. Now, the Kurdish archers over here, they do have a really good fire rate. They're also pretty heavily armored, and they have a shield. So yeah, they're a very, very tough opponent to win a skirmish with. But luckily, the player just keeps running them around, maybe. I'm not sure if he was trying to find a spot to shoot, or if he was trying to just dodge our arrow fire. I think he was just trying to dodge our arrow fire, but either way, that is the wrong move here. You don't want to spend time trying to dodge archer fire like this, because you're still going to get caught out, you're still going to lose units. And remember, this unit now is down 15 men. Those 15 men means lost ammunition. Yep, there we go. Now he's down by over 20 men. That's lost ammo, and there's no reason to do it because you have the better archers. The Kurdish archers have armor, just like the Armored Sagittari. You know, they have shields, which I don't think the Armored Sagittari have. Do they? Yeah, no, Armored Sagittari don't have shields. So you have shields, you full missile block, you have the armor, and more importantly, you have a much better fire rate, which means you're going to be able to go and, you know, clean my archers out in a straight fight. Oh, let's go back over here. We have, so one, their general died because he just got blown up. Like, I don't know why the player wasn't paying attention at all, but he just left his general there to get shot by the arty until it died, and now he lost his gen, but I mean, you know, whatever. Now over here we have the Marvias chosen, so they are gonna get a charge in on the archers? No? Okay, no, they're not. Qataria God are gonna take the charge, but that's still an insane... Oh my god, no! No! The player messed up. The Tanukut player messed up so bad. So, he could have absolutely demolished the Qataria God unit in a single charge. No problem. Instead, he was still trying to hit the archer. So, the cab unit that he sent, it didn't charge because it was out of range. So the lances were not down. You guys saw that as well. So he got a terrible charge, which is why the Attila God unit took like no damage. And now they're gonna go and cut up these Marvias Chosen. Marvias Chosen are insane. Let me just show you their stats, right? So look at that. They have 301 charge bonus. That is pretty much the highest charge bonus in the game. And they were absolutely wasted, unfortunately. The general is breaking, but this general is already dead, so it's just the general unit. Now, it does have some archer fire from the Armored Sagittari, firing fire ammo, yeah, trying to kill these two Marvias Chosen, but yeah, they're basically dead already. Let's go back over to the street fight, which is occurring. So yeah, I don't know what this player is doing, but he's attacking over here. He's got some Bukalari God Axemen, some more Bukalari God Axemen, and he's also... Oh no, never mind, sorry, this is the Anti-Signani, yeah. He's got Bukalari God Axemen along with Anti-Signani, and they're trying to defeat these elite Dynamite Infantry. Unfortunately, yeah, I don't know. He's attacking here, and he's just leaving his flank exposed, so he's not making use of this. He could push in here to deal with that, but he's not. But then again, the Sassanid player, the defenders are also not really making any use of this. They could easily charge in. Okay, no, never mind, I see why. They're trying to get throwables off. 17 kills so far. They have another volley left in them. Probably end with about 30 kills or so. Maybe. Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, 40 kills from the throwables. But are they going to charge in now? Because honestly, remember, this is Attila. This flank here could do so much of damage. These Bukalari God Axemen and these Anti-Signani could be absolutely wiped out. Charge in this elite Dynamite Infantry there. Charge in the other unit over there. Okay, there we go. Beautiful, getting a charge. Elite Dynamite Infantry charging into the Bukalari God Axes. There we go. Now they're surrounded. They're going to lose men pretty quickly, and they're also going to be suffering in terms of morale. Though they do have Silver Chevrons, so that will help them stay in the fight a little bit longer, but it's definitely not going to be enough. As for the Marvias Chosen, okay, now those were the Armored Camel Warriors, okay. So the Armored Camel Warriors went for a charge either on the spears or the axes, but they're being shot at by all the archers. They have spears and Bukalari God Axemen, you know, zoning them out, so they're probably just going to pull back. We go over to our side. Have we started engaging yet? Nope, still no engagement in melee. And the reason we're playing this so safe again is, there we go. So the arty was moved up finally and is firing. And there we go. We finally have a second breach, which is what we wanted, you know. We want them to have to defend multiple areas. I don't want to just push in every troop into that one area. They are going to move some troops up, but they only have Desert Tribesmen, and this is the Lockman player. Yeah, so the Lockman player only has Desert Tribesmen, and that's because he spent all his money on his cav, which is all dead, so he's basically already out the fight, pretty much, except for his archers and these like 3 units of Desert Tribesmen. But yeah, we're waiting, we have 2 breaches now, and more importantly now, we are also pushing this ram up. So we have a unit over here of Eastern Armored Legio, it's pushing the ram up, and we're gonna knock this gate down and try capture it, and right now, they don't see it. The defenders do not see it. This unit's looking the wrong way. This unit is just sitting here in the back as reserves, and none of them see us doing this. So we're going to try and take this gate down quietly, and then flank while we make our push. Over on this side, Armored Sagittari, some of its wavering. They've used up a decent amount of ammo. They've also lost a lot of men and lost a lot of ammo. Crossbows are moved up. 2 units of crossbows from 2 units of elite Belisari from the Roman expedition, firing over the wall. Are they firing into the Dynamite Warriors? Yep, they're trying to fire into the Dynamite Warriors, who are in shield wall formation, trying to hold against these anti-Signani from the Roman expedition. Counterfire also coming in from the Royal Persian. Oh, some of the best archers in the game. They have shields, they have incredible melee stats, they have armor, and they have the highest fire rate of any archer in the game. So they're going to be able to absolutely demolish these troops if they want. Oh, there we go. Yep, it's another unit of Royal Persian archers. Unfortunately, they're facing sideways, so their missile block won't count if the fire is coming in from this side, which I think it is. Yeah, they need to be facing forwards, but I guess they're shooting this way because they are obviously trying to get this nice side shot in to the Dynamite Warriors. I think that's too small a target, I think. Like, I mean, not into the Dynamite Warriors, right? The Royal Persians would be shooting at the Roman expedition troops. Yeah, they're shooting at the Roman expedition troops. But yeah, this is a nice, easy choke point for them to hold with their Dynamite Warriors. In the middle over here, we still have the other units of elite Dynamite infantry holding. They either pull back, or I think this is the old unit of elite Dynamite infantry. They pulled it back, and it's trying to hold in the street over there now. Let's go back over to the side because you finally do have some stuff happening. Yep, there we go. So I'm charging in my troops finally. So my anti-Signani is charging into the elite Dynamite Warriors. My partner is sending in his Eastern Armored Legio. I have Bukalari Guard Axemen moving up to support. And the reason we're doing that is because we have pushed through. So our ram broke the gate down. We pushed our unit of Eastern Armored Legio in, and we're capturing the tower. They finally notice it. It took them so long to notice it. They're sending a unit of elite Dynamite Warriors to stop us, but we're gonna try and hold them back with these Eastern Armored Legio. It's an injured unit, it's only got 75 men, but it's gonna be enough because we're gonna be able to push in all our troops now. There we go, my Bukalari Guard Axemen that I moved around are charging in. My teammates are moving in 2 more units of Eastern Armored Legio, and I'm gonna move in another unit of Bukalari Guard Axes. The defenders realize they're outflanked here. They need to pull out. So yeah, they're running for it. This obviously, the unit's taking some damage because, you know, they are trying to just run away. Probably got hit in the back a bit. This unit's being stuck there. But yeah, they are trying to run everything back, trying to get it to safety through this gate. But are they going to be able to do it? We are going to try to stop them. As you can see, they're going to sacrifice a unit of Desert Tribesmen, which is smart. This is a cheap, very cheap unit, so just throw it in there to hold us back, buy time for everything else to get away. He's trying to save all these units of elite Dynamite infantry. That's from the Assassinate player. There's Desert Tribesmen, but no one cares about that. The Kurdish archers are also running. They do have some decent ammo on some of the units, and again, you don't want to, lose any of the ammo. General as well is retreating. Desert Chieftain from the Lockmans. So yeah, they're trying to retreat as much as they can. We're trying to stop them over here. We have some units, some East Armored Legio moving over here, gonna catch out this elite Dynamite infantry. If it's one infantry that we can kill nice and easily by, fighting them up front and then also flanking them, hitting them behind, we are gonna do that. We do have our troops all rushing in. As you can see, all my Bukalari Guard is running in, along with all the anti-Signani that I have. I'm not sure where my gen, okay, my gen is here. Oh yeah, he was capping that gate. He's gonna run in now. I'm not sure where my cab is, where my Klebanari is. Oh, there we go. Klebanari is here. Yeah, Klebanari is charging in. I'm gonna try use them to stop these guys. As you can see by this, I'm gonna move him through, move him around. So I have my Bukulari God over here. They're gonna take on these desert tribesmen. Elite Dynamite Warriors are fighting these Armadillo. Yeah, there we go. Klebanari, they cut around nice and cleanly. And that is because we're trying to stop all these archers. We're going to try and kill all the archers. So I'm going to go run and try and get a charge off. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful charge. Not the best angle, trying to charge around the building there, but still, not bad at all. That unit is going to break, and now we're going to be stuck in melee against these Scottish archers. And remember, most of the archers, you know, this would have been out. They probably would have broken, you know, already. But these Scottish archers, let me show you their stats. They have 26 melee attack, 40 melee damage. They have 37 defense, they have 28 armor, and they have pretty decent morale as well. So that's why they were able to hold for much longer. And then there we go, they're charging some units back in. Kushai Chotalai charging in from the Tanukids, flanking my cavalry. I can't do anything about that. The Klebanari is just going to have to hold. But I do have some reinforcements coming. So I'm charging in these Bukulari Guard, trying to get them to kill these Kushai Chotalai, get a nice side charge in on them, trying to save my cab if possible. They're also chasing me with some desert tribesmen, but it's fine because we're basically all flanking the flank and outflanking the flanking attack, okay? So I hit them with this, then they flanked me with the Kushai Chotalai. I flanked the flank, the Bukulari Guard Axemen. They flanked the flank with the Desert Tribesmen, and then we reflanked the flanking force that was flanking the flank with the Eastern Armored Legio. I know that sounds like absolute gibberish, but yeah, just a lot of troops pushing in. Another unit of Kushai Chotalai pushing through over here and trying to sandwich my Bukulari Guard Axes. They're going to try and hold and do as well as they can. But again, they are surrounded on both sides by Kushai Chotalai. And the cab, I think, the cab's getting shot with fire ammo. It's going to break them. It's going to kill them. Yeah, my cab is starting to waver, unfortunately. But it's fine. We're still running up. I have more troops pushing up. I don't know what this anti-Signani are doing. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there we go. They're moving now. Fine, perfect. Pathfinding is just a little weird on some of these custom maps. And yeah, more of my troops are running up, trying to run my gen, trying to get them around to finish off those archers. On this side we have the anti-Signani from both me and some Eastern Armored Legio from my ally. Fighting these elite Dynamite Warriors who were facing the wrong way for a bit. But yeah, we're going to flank around, more Eastern Armored Legio moving to try and cut that off. And then obviously we're going to send up reinforcements to try and stop this. Because yeah, there we go, they were able to kill the Bukulari God Axes. And they only got 140 kills. They could have done a lot better, but they did get outflanked, unfortunately, by the Kushai Chotalai. My troops over here, anti-Signani, they go charging into these depleted Kurdish archers. They do have another unit here trying to get a side shot in, but I am going to charge my cab up pretty soon. Yeah, there we go. My cab's charging up. The Klebanari is going to charge into those and deal with that while my gen goes and deals with the other units. Now, over on the other side, if we zoom over there, you can see they have some cab. Yeah, they have the Armored Camel Warriors, and they have another Armored Camel Warriors. These guys are just going to go and finish off the Onager crew, which is not really going to do anything. But yeah, they just there, which means yeah, these guys have a unit of Scooter Toy Spears just watching their back while they push everything else in. They've made some decent progress over here. Got some archer fire coming in. I think either going for the Kushites or maybe trying to kill the general, but they aren't using fire ammo, so I would assume they're just... Oh wait, no, this is friendly archer. Wait, what? No, okay, no, that's Archer Fire coming over there. Okay, yeah, these guys are shooting. Okay, yeah, these guys are shooting at the front line. There we go. That makes more sense. But yeah, they are very low on troops on this side, our allies. They've lost most of their army. One of them lost most of his army to the Salia. The other one has been using his troops to fight and push in here. And they are very low. Got some Bukulari Guard, got some out of ammo archers, got some crossbows, some Elite Ballistari that still have some ammo. They are going to get a decent... Oh, no. Yeah, they are wasting all their ammo because they're just shooting into the dead artillery over there. They do have some more crossbows and some more archers over here, but they're running very low on infantry. Anti-Signani there, couple anti-Signani there, but that is about it. So we are obviously going to go and try and help out. My Klebanari came in and cleared out these archers while my general, my Bukulari Guard cab, came and killed these archers, and now we're just gonna cap the gate and push in. So we obviously have a bit of an issue here. They have some pikes, they have some spears, and they're gonna hold us at this choke point. Now we have a few options. We shoot it to death and push through after they're still dead, or we just do a push through, which obviously we could do because we do have the numbers, you know. Push throughs are costly, but you know, if done correctly, you minimize your own casualties and you maximize the damage of the push through as well as how effective it is. So I could do that, and we were thinking about it, but right now we do have a decent amount of ammo. We have 3 units of armored Sagittari there. I still have my crossbow as well, wherever he is. I am not sure where he is actually. Yeah, there we go. I have my crossbow, my elite ballistari. So for now, we're just gonna move up all the ammo, and we're gonna pepper them down with bolts until we soften them up enough to push in. But yeah, our teammates were struggling a bit, so I think at this point we decided to send some help. Yeah, there we go. We decided to send some help. They told us they need help, so we're doing that right now. I'm sending my general, my Bukalari guard cab around. I'm sending my Klebanaria around, and I'm also gonna move a bunch of infantry over. So yeah. Moving up some of my axes over here, but yeah, we're moving all these swords. I'm moving my anti-signani, and I'm also moving all my spears, my Scudetoi spears, and I'm gonna send them all the way through this gate, all the way around to try and support my ally. One of the gens have died. Oh yeah, so it was the Cab Gen over here. He's dead completely. Elite Nubian archers still providing some fire support over there, and the Royal Persian archers over here are still shooting. Please don't tell me they're shooting at this unit of like 17 men. They are. Yeah, that's not worth it. Use your archers, shoot at this unit over here, this anti-Signani unit, which has a lot more men, or just shoot at the enemy crossbows, honestly. But yeah, the attack from our allies here is basically over, and yeah, they've got 2 units of infantry, 2 very depleted crossbows, and 1 very depleted archer, which is the reason we're sending all our reinforcements around. Obviously, these infantry are going to take a long time, but you can see they're all going to move out here. 6 units of infantry plus my 2 cab, and we're going to send them around to go and try and help. But in the meantime, yeah, there we go. So we have my archers over here, my crossbows. I'm going to try and get a shot, but it's going to take a bit. In fact, let me just speed up a bit, because right now we're in a very slow pace of the battle. Because this wall is very hard to take out. If we had some artillery ammo left, it would be a lot easier. We could shoot the RT over here, make a breach, shoot the RT over here, make a breach, and then push through with overwhelming numbers. But for now, we're just going to have to play this safe. Again, we do have, this is a time battle. There's 60 minutes in total. If we don't finish in the time limit, we lose, obviously. But there we go. Beautiful archer fire coming in, beautiful crossbow fire coming in from my crossbows. So I have them over here, nice angle on heavy shot, and I'm popping their buffs, which is 50% fire rate and 50% more missile damage, and we are aiming at the pikes, because while these Tanukut pikes are the best in the game, and they have amazing missile block only works frontally, and I'm shooting them inside, so that's not going to help them at all. Instead, I'm just going to pepper them down. My ally is also going to try and shoot. I don't know why, but his bows, I think, yeah, these bows are running into melee over here right now, which is not great. But he's going to realize and pull them back, but still. Yeah, so I'm just going to use my ammo to soften them up. And while we do that, we don't need to, throw unwitting lives. I could have done a push through. We have the numbers. We have way more than enough infantry to do that. And if you look at the balance of power, we have 5,000 men to their 2,200. So we do outnumber them 2 to 1. There we go. Pikes are breaking. But we could just do this. Crossbows have broken the pikes. They are basically fully dead, down to about 50 men only. Or maybe 40 now after that. But yeah, there we go. Bukalari guard axes charging in. Gonna catch the pikes out of position as well, which is going to be the death of them. There we go. Eastern Armored Legio pushing in as well to help. Throwables coming in from the elite Dynamite infantry though. Getting some nice throws into the flank of our infantry. But it's fine. That's just for now. We are going to take care of that. Yep, look at this. Got some Bukalari guard axes charging in. They're going to take care of the elite Dylamites over there. Over on this side, we have the elite Nubian archers. So they also, yeah, they have a nice point-blank shot into the side of our men. And yeah, they're going to try and do as much damage to us as possible. The pikes have shattered along with these desert spears, which are shaking and running away. they do have some support over here, but just not working well. They should have been using, you know, maybe the Kushite Shotlite to hold the front line, cycle charge with the elite Dynamite infantry to do some damage. But yeah, they're fighting the Bukulari Guard axes. These are Gold Chevron Bukulari Guard as well, so they're going to do pretty decent against these elite Dynamites. More infantry charging in, more Bukulari Guard axes charging in, and I'm just going to spread them out. We have some units taking there, I'm going to push some units down there, and some units straight down the middle. On this side over here, so my gen, I charged him in. I've charged into the enemy Desert Chieftain actually from the Lockmans, and yeah, we're gonna just deal with that. We are winning this combat. Yeah, the combat's actually even, but yeah, we should win that. On this side, yeah, there we go. We have the Bukulari Guard axes as well as the spears just trying to hold back the enemy. They even have the archers in the front line. And same thing over here, they have their crossbows. Yeah, they have their 2 crossbows trying to hold back the enemy archers to stop themselves being flanked. My Clibinari is coming in, and as you can see in the back, we have all our infantry. These guys are going to take a while to push over, but hey, we are sending them over, we are sending some help over, and that's because we don't want to just be stuck, you know, at this one choke point, especially if they were able to hold us, though luckily we have broken through and are pushing in. But, you know, if we weren't able to and they were able to hold us there for much longer, then we were sending the reinforcements around to try and clear this out and, you know, open up another angle of attack. I have cut through the elite Dynamite warriors. My Bukulari Guard barely lost anything, did amazing over there, and now we're gonna fight these Kushite Shotalai. Partner sending in some East Norman Legio, trying to go off with the archers. I'm sending in some Bukulari Guard to support there, while I have some more Bukulari Guard over here fighting those elite Dylamites. Over here on the front line, they have some Desert Spears and they have a unit of Tanagood Pikes. But again, in Attila, remember, pikes are not as strong as Rome 2. Rome 2 pikes are basically undefeatable from the front, like frontally with infantry. You are not going to be able to kill them. But in Attila, you can and you will. As you can see, you know, you'll see the infantry. They'll push past the pikes, like where the end of the pikes are. They'll push past and they'll engage with the units in melee. That's why they have the spears here stacked on top. That's why we also allow stacking, because pikes are just not that good. So, you know, the only way to actually protect them and make them do decent in Attila is, you know, to have another unit with them. And that's what they do. They have the Desert Spears here. So any units that do push past the pikes engage the spears will hold them back. The pike unit instead will just continue poking at the enemy and doing some good damage to them. Pikes are racking up a little bit of kills. They had 20 kills over here. But that's not going to last too long because these elite Nubian archers are being flanked by the Bukulari Guard. And these guys actually have full ammo, so they lost a lot of archers, I think, that still had full ammo, which is sad to see, but, you know, it happens. Yeah, Bukulari Guard charged in over here. Gonna cut those guys to pieces. The other unit of Bukulari Guard and the East Nomad Legio chasing the other elite Nubian archer as well. So yeah, couple archers with full ammo. If they used all of that up, you know, could have done some more damage to us. The general over here is pulling back the Desert Warlord from the Tanukids. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's because these Kushite Shotalai have perished. So there's nothing left, you know, stopping us from getting to these capture points. And just look at the settlement, Jerusalem. It's absolutely massive. It's got 5 capture points, which is also pretty interesting because, you know, as a defender, it forces you to have to hold 3 capture points. Otherwise, you'll start losing, you know, you'll start losing on the VP points, on the victory points being capped. But yeah, they just have the gen left. As well as the little defense over there and the archers over here. So yeah, you have Royal Persian archers and they are in melee and against my general. In fact, the Royal Persian archers, oh, and they have the support of the elite Nubian archers. So elite Nubian archers were point blank using fire ammo, shooting my general in the face. But it's fine. At this point, I don't really care. Looking at that balance of power, it doesn't matter if he dies or not. So I'm just going to leave him in there. Have the Clibinari over here fighting as well. And these Royal Persian archers are going to hold because, let me just show you their stats. 31 melee attack, 25 damage, okay? They have 42 melee defense, which means they can hold and they can last quite a decent amount of time in melee. They have 30 armor, 108 health, and they have some good morale. So yeah, Royal Persian archers and Kurdish archers, very good in melee. They can do pretty solid. They are starting to waver now. Yeah, oh, my general actually... my general actually died. I completely forgot about that. But yeah, my general died. He's also wavering. Royal Persian archers did a great job over there. Oh, but there we go. Flanking units of Bukulari Guard axes coming in from the Roman expedition. As for yeah, this, we've completely cleared it out. Cleared out all these archers. The pikes over here are still holding. Tannic pikes up to 80 kills, doing a great job over here. They have lost about half the unit though, and they are being flanked. Though right now I'm not paying attention to this, it seems. I think I just went to go and look over at my general who died. But yeah, soon I'll charge them in here, flank them, and take them out from behind. Over on this side we have the final charge of the general. So this is the final charge from the Desert Warlord from the Tanukids, charging into my Bukalari Guard Axemen. They're going to try and hold, try and do as much damage as they can. And in fact, are they winning this fight? No, they're actually, yeah, their units losing decisively. This Desert Warlord in prolonged melee will cut them up and win that fight. But we have some pikes, some men allowed away from my ally from Eastern Rome. That's going to push up and help. So yeah, let's just fast forward the last little bit of that general, and as well as these archers being cleaned up. Royal Persian archers again holding in melee pretty well, even against a elite unit like the Bukalari Guard Axes. Elite Nubians are gonna collapse though, and yeah, it's just the general left. As long as he can go up to 50 kills, honestly not bad. But yeah, the pikes are there, so the pikes are gonna take care of him pretty easily. And outside is that? Oh yeah, okay, no, it's just literally just the archer and the general fighting it out. Okay, never mind. Archer is dead. Yeah, Archer is dead. It's just the gen now. How many kills does he finish on? 70? Oh, okay, 70 kills. We're gonna end the replay over there and have a look at the stats. But yeah, that was a really, really, really fun match. A whole lot of artillery fire going back and forth between both teams. Incredible sally out from the defenders. Definitely not worth it, I think, but we'll see. So in terms of my kills, let's have a look. My general picking up 250 kills before he died. My Scudetoi Spears doing nothing, but they didn't see combat, so yeah. Scudetoi Spears basically full health. All my Antisignani basically are full health, though some of them did get some decent kills, I think, from flanking attacks. My Bukalari Guard doing pretty solid, 325 kills on this unit, which is also at full health. I think they were probably fighting archers, 100 kills there, 22 kills there. Again, full health units. These three units, which are the only ones that actually took damage, 260 on one, 120 on the other, 140 on the other. My archers did okay, about 100 kills on average. My crossbow getting nearly 300 kills shooting those targets. Lebanari getting about 200 kills between them. Arty getting no kills, but doing some damage to walls and, shooting the enemy Arty. Hans Landa, let's see. Yeah, his general got absolutely abused. His spears did okay. His Antisignani didn't do great at all. His Bukalari Guard didn't do good at all either. Most of them doing very subpar. One unit doing really good, 400 kills there. His archers doing okay with 100 kills. Both his crossbows actually doing really good with nearly 300 kills each. Cav and Arty is okay. This is Stannis Baratheon, so yeah, again, his pikes got absolutely massacred. His spears, got massacred. His infantry got massacred. His Atari all got massacred except for one unit, which did okay. Archers not doing much at all. Basically, his entire army just dying. Pretty much. I think he was the one that got he is the guy that got sallied out on, so kind of makes sense. My ally M. Trumper, he's general doing nothing, spears and pikes doing nothing, never seen combat basically. He's Eastern Armored Legio getting some decent kills across the board, about 150 on average, one unit standing out. Hatari got 160 kills and I don't think they lost anything. The rest of his Hatari not doing much at all, but again, they didn't really see any combat. And his archers as well, all going about 50 kills on average. Now on the defender side, we have the Tanukid player. So yeah, okay, I mean, okay, he's okay. So 2 units of Marvius chosen, 3 units of armored camel warriors. Only the one unit of camel warriors doing great. All the rest of the cav not really doing much. He's elite Nubian archers, all of it doing basically no damage. But I think he saved his ammo for way too long. I'm pretty sure he was the guy that had all his archers with full ammo at the end there. His Kushite Chotanai doing okay. His pikes did decent, but again, okay, they didn't do decent. They did bad, but again, they basically just got outflanked and killed at the end. And spears, well, these are just desert spears. Can't really expect much from them. WD-40, the assassinate player. So he's Onages not getting much in terms of kills, but that's okay because what they did was they did a ton of damage to our Onages. They kept our RT at bay and killed quite a lot of it outright. The Sogdian Camel Warriors all doing decent, 150 kills. His Royal Persian Archers doing great across the board, 150 kills on average. Elite Dynamite Warriors not really doing much. Dynamite Warriors not really doing much. That Weasel playing the Lockmid. So yeah, if you look at his army, all 6 units of Wada Eye, which are the most expensive shock cav he has. 200 kills, that's okay. 100, yeah, the rest of it, nah. 30, 60, 100, that's bad. 165, okay. His Al-Shabaab actually doing much better than his shock cav, again, because the shock cav should all have like 300 to 400 kills, but, you know, he used them like melee cav. He charged them in and he left them in, but again, you have to leave them in, because, you know, if you have nothing to take off the front line, you can't pull them out or they will die anyway. You know, unless it's after the charge before the enemy units have gotten up. But yeah, Al-Shabaab doing okay, about 150 kills on average. Kurdish Archers not really doing great at all. Less than 50 kills there, less than 100 there. And again, that's just because he kept trying to run them back and forth. Just sit there, you have the armor, you have the shield, and you have the fire rate, and just juke it out. And yeah, Desert Tribesman for his only infantry outside of the archers. So he went all in on that sally out. But yeah, if you guys have enjoyed, please do drop a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. And finally, I would just like to say a massive thank you to all my YouTube members who go above and beyond in supporting the channel and making this all possible. Konnichiwa.